A lot of people have told me about this thing.
Venezuela is going through an economic collapse. Unemployment is at an all-time high, minimum wage is $12.53 a month due to massive inflation, and food shortages have become the norm. This desperate situation has led to mounting tensions
Is
in
this political arc? I mean, it's not gonna be political. Guys, come on, relax. It's fine.
chaos in the streets. Caracas, the nation's capital, is now one of the most dangerous places in the world. But it's not as dangerous as the wilderness in Runescape, where Venezuelans are being hunted down every day. These are just some of the Venezuelans who have resorted to farming gold in Runescape in order to survive because the conventional job market is so scarce and unreliable in their country.
What, dude, honestly, that is crazy. The fact that there are parts in the world where it's literally infinitely better for you to play a video game and sell currency within a video game to support yourself and your family is ridiculous to me. It's the same thing with World of Warcraft. There was a, is it like, I guess the meme was with like a bunch of like Chinese gold farmers or whatever. They build up the whole like farm like that and then they sell WoW gold like such. It's insane.
These Venezuelans are doing is farming green dragons in the wilderness, which is a PvP area. They farm these dragons because they drop dragon bones and green dragon hides, which they can sell on the Grand Exchange for gold. By doing this, they can make around 500,000 RuneScape gold an hour, which translates to roughly 50 cents an hour.
This is probably very outdated now, since this video is super old, so these numbers maybe don't make sense, but still.
50 cents an hour. And while you may think that 50 cents an hour isn't much, it's really not, it is better than poverty. An article by an author named Fizzerman explains why farming is worth it for these Venezuelans. More advanced players will know that repetitively killing the boss Zolra can earn around 3 million gold per hour, which is
But you could do this on multiple accounts though, right? Because I assume these things are mostly AFKable.
About $2 to $3 an hour. At $2 to $3 an hour, this would allow a teenager or young adult to make more money by playing a video game than the majority of college-educated professionals in the country. That's right, in Venezuela, you don't need an education. You just need RuneScape. What is amazing is the fact that this digital currency still has much more stability than currencies of socialist third world governments. For the past few years, RuneScape currency has steadily remained at a little over $1 per 1 million gold, while Venezuelan currency is depreciating significantly by the day. It's not just Venezuelans either. Vice reported on an American kid who claims to have made over $10,000 a month by farming gold in RuneScape.
What? 17-year-old Josh Miroslav, who told he makes 10,000 a month farming gold in RuneScape. That is insane. Definitely botting. This must be botting. There's no way. That's definitely a bot farm he's setting up. Dude, this reminds me as well. Wasn't there like back when League of Legends was insanely big, like when it first was blowing up? Didn't those League of Legends pros make, not the pros, but a lot of the really, really good players, they made so much money boosting accounts in League. I've heard stories that they made like an insane amount of money a month boosting as well.
There was even this Venezuelan article detailing the farming method and how to make money doing it. And according to this Reddit post, that article angered some gold farmers who reportedly issued death threats and doxed the author of the article since he was potentially creating more competition for the farmers. Gold farmers are nothing new to MMO players. The notorious Chinese gold farmers from World of Warcraft were a huge annoyance to millions of WoW players.
There was recently a video, what was his name again, chat? The WoW Hardcore Gold? Matt Skills. There was a guy called Matt Skills who made it like a whole YouTube channel about hunting WoW bots that was like botting for gold in Hardcore WoW, and he got like a lot of threats as well, and like it was bad, but that was a whole thing with that too. These say things with the tier 1.
Similarly to the Venezuelans, Chinese gold farmers would do whatever it took to farm and sell gold in order to make a living in the real world. These gold farmers would often spam advertise in chat channels and obnoxiously message people in order to promote their gold selling websites. Not only that, but gold farming also impacted the in-game economy. For these reasons, the Chinese gold farmers, much like the Venezuelans, were viewed with disdain by many players. One of the more extreme responses to these Venezuelans was a massive thread on the old-school Runescape Reddit, which gave a detailed guide on how to disrupt and kill gold farmers. And a lot of the comments on the thread were pretty hateful, and it seems like most people really don't like these gold farmers.
Okay.
I hope you're okay with sending Juan to school with no lunch. It sounds funny, but it could be reality, lol. That's what makes it funny. Loved the part where you explained how to insult them in their native language. 10 out of 10, great guide. I will go commit genocide on those putas and perros. Make sure they suffer IRL financially and psychologically, laughing my fucking ass off. There seems to be some
Jesus Christ.
Humanizing going on in response to these gold
Such a great community. That is... yeah. That is fucked up.
Farmers. It's sort of an interesting experiment in human psychology, because these gold farmers speak a foreign language and they might be a
PvP community in a nutshell. Yeah, I mean, that's just PvP communities in general, I think.
Knowing some players, they're viewed as the other. There's a clear disconnect.
Every community has those people. Every game or community that has a PvP scene or like a competitive scene has people like that, yeah.
Between players online and the real lives of others behind a computer screen. This has always been a contributing factor as to why people...
It's not the PvP community. No, yeah, I'm painting with a very big brush here, of course. I mean, there's a lot of bad apples. What I mean is that there's a lot of bad apples in every community, right?
Act differently towards each other online, but in this particular scenario, it can actually affect people's livelihoods.
Yeah, the degens always speak way louder than the normal players, so you feel like there are millions, but there are not many overall. Yeah, because how it usually is that the people that are happy playing something, that are enjoying themselves, are a lot less likely to be vocal about it. But if you're like maybe you're a toxic person, or maybe you're like have a negative outlook on something, it's a lot more common that those people that are unhappy will voice their opinions, right? Because you don't want to be miserable by yourself, because that's not very nice, right? You want to have other people feel bad with you, because then it's like, oh, at least there's other people like me, right?
Given all of this madness, I decided to contact a Venezuelan player and hear things from his perspective.
Hola.
Minority.
Hi.
Hola, mira. Sí, bueno, ya sabrás que
Ice Poseidon's Discord. This is really an old video, isn't it? Holy shit.
tienes Greg, ¿no?
Okay.
Does he know any people, any other Venezuelans who do it for a job?
Sí hay algunos que trabajan haciendo esto, pero Jade siempre toma su carta en el asunto y siempre les
You're just trying to like combat the botting, right? Which
es lo que evitamos mucho venezolanos.
sensible enough.
Por lo menos yo lo que hago es divertirme y quiero subir mi PJ de Runescape y evitar eso. Para evitar eso evito vender el oro.
Has you ever received a lot of negativity or hate from other players because he's Venezuelan and because he's farming?
Probably
Sí, hay
a lot.
países que le tiene rabia a la mayoría de los venezolanos porque piensan que
that's fucked up.
juegan para obtener dinero y la mayoría es falso, pues. Sí hay algunos que otros, pero no somos todos.
There are RuneScape players who are writing guides on how to kill farmers, and specifically Venezuelan farmers. What does he think about that? Does that make him feel sort of targeted in the community?
Ah, sí, ese por, como te digo, que hay gente que le tiene rabia a los venezolanos, que se la pasan más que todo en green, porque piensan que están haciendo es dinero y están perjudicando al juego en sí, pues ajá, y entonces piensan que todo...
Yeah, they're just painting a white brush, right? Just move out from Venezuela. Oh, okay. Just move out. Okay. Lol. Am I playing in the background? Yeah, I'm farming some raids. We're gonna just finish this video and then we're gonna start playing chat.
Son los iguales.
Even between the Venezuelans, there's a lot of competition.
Sí, hay también clanes que estamos unidos para... Así en venezolanos que también le tenemos rabia a esos otros venezolanos que porque también nos perjudican a nosotros porque Jade no tiene la vista a todos los venezolanos, entonces también hacemos un grupo de varios y vamos a pequear, hacemos guía para ir a pequear a esa gente.
As ridiculous as it may sound, clicking on these dragons may be the only source of income for some Venezuelans.
Yeah.
But in order to make a profit, these Venezuelans must first sell their gold, and that's where these gold-selling websites come into play.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm just trying to put myself into the shoes, man. Okay, if I was in an extremely bad situation in a country where, like, the minimum wage was horrible and there, like, actual poverty, and you had an option to make, like, play a game and then make 10 times the income, who the fuck wouldn't do that? Like, as fucked up as it sounds, right? I mean, obviously, it's still it's an issue, but, like, dude, that's crazy. It's actually insane. That's why they're doing it. Yeah, for sure.
The professionals at Papu's
10, 100 times? Yeah, 100 times more, right? It's insane. It does ruin the game though. Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Like, you get it from their point of view because, like, damn, okay, I can play this and I can sell gold and I can make myself a living and it's fine. But it's also like from the point of view from like Jagex and the game, it's like, you don't want bots in your game or people just farming gold and selling it. You know, it's so you understand why they want to get rid of it, right?
Gold.com, for example, they deal in Bitcoin and Runescape 2007 gold. You know, the next major player on the market. And they even have a listing of all of the employees on the website. These are the starving faces of the hardworking Venezuelan gold farmers. These are the people you're hurting when you mess with them farming green dragons.
Okay.
Just look into their eyes. You have Maucaisius, the CEO. He looks like a hardworking and professional businessman, the brains of the operation. And Kathy looks like she's on the verge of tears, but she's still hanging on, a brave soul. And we have Jesus. If Venezuela ever needed a miracle from God, now would be the time. And finally, gone. Because if this gold-selling business doesn't work out, all hope is gone. Venezuela is going through some hard times right now, and for some, farming green dragons in RuneScape is their only means of survival. Behind these pixels are real people with real families dealing with real struggles. Unless they're bots, in which case they're computer programs. But most
fair
of these players are real Venezuelans and real people who deserve to be treated as such. So the next time you find yourself playing RuneScape and you just so happen to be in the wilderness seeing players farm green dragons, maybe just leave them alone. You might be saving a life. But a little PKing never hurt anyone.
I knew he was gonna turn it around. I knew he was gonna turn it around. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling it was coming.
Get him.
Oh, shit.
Kill count.
Oh, shit.
I'm a gold farmer, motherfucker.
Dude, that's freaking movie. Interesting video, though. I got this recommended to me. I don't know, it touches some interesting topics, though, I think, in general, with how it is with, like, gold farming and selling and just all this stuff in general, right? But yeah, I'll link it here, chat, if you want to check it out. It was some Clink. It's a really old video, though. Really old video, but people have suggested me to watch it. Gilnor game today, I think we're gonna